Hey everybody, Becky from Fish Like a Girl. I'm going to talk to you today about flukes and how the different ways that you can rig them up. This is actually from Secret Weapon Baits, secretweaponbaits.com. You can find all of these flukes. I've got a couple different varieties out here with me today. They come in all kinds of different colors and that sort of thing. But the important thing is to know how to rig them up. Otherwise, they're not going to do you any good sitting in your tackle box. One of the first things you can do is you can put them on a normal everyday swim bait hook. These, I like the kind with the little screw locks in them, because you can just screw the end of the bait into them, screw them into the end of the bait, like that, get it so it's straight up. And what's important to do, these are kind of nice because they have a little slit in the bottom of them. That's going to be where you put your hook in, so you're going to know that you've got it straight. What you want to do is see how far back this is going to come out. The hook's going to come out. It's going to come out right here, so that's where you want to put the hook point in. And you want to try to keep this as straight as possible. When it comes onto the hook like this, the body should be straight. And then just put the hook just under the skin of the body of the bait. And then when you tie this on, I just tie it on with a Palomar knot. Some people use braid, some people use mono. It kind of depends on what you're into and what you're doing. But then it's weighted, so when you pull it through the water, it's not going to float right up to the top right away. And obviously, the faster you reel it, the faster it's going to come in. But that is one way to rig a fluke, is on a swim bait hook. Something else I like to do with them is put them on like a scrounger head kind of thing. Everything I tie on, I usually tie with a Palomar knot, so I won't keep going over that. But I will show you how to tie this on. And I am using KastKing 50-pound Fortis braid in blue. I do that just because I have different color codes for different reels and different speeds and things. If I was actually fishing with this, I would take a black marker and mark up a couple feet of this so the fish can't see it. For a Palomar knot, get this a little closer for you here. For a Palomar knot, you just double your line over. So you have a loop at the end there. Stick that through your bait. Get that through like that. Now you're just going to more line out here. Just going to make like an overhand. Bring the loop back through. And you need to open this loop up. You can see how I'm doing this here. Open this loop up and wrap it completely around the bait. And then wet the line a little bit. And just pull it down tight. As tight as you can get it. There we go. Pull it down like that, and then you're going to cut off your tag end. So that's a Palomar knot, and that is really the only knot I use. Alright. So we got this guy on the line now. And now we just want to put on, now this is going to be up to you and kind of up to the fish. To me this looks a little long on this hook, so I'm going to take a chunk of this off, shorten him down a little bit. Put it on the bait on the hook. Once again, trying to get it as straight as possible. You're going to want to go back to where the hook is going to come out, which is going to be right here. So you're going to have to thread this on quite a ways. And then make sure it comes out right in the middle of the bait. Which that is not in the middle of the bait. Get this guy on here. Go. And when you stretch that up on there we go. Make sure he's straight like that. And then you're ready to go. That's a fluke tied onto a scrounger head. Another thing you can do with flukes, and we'll use this same guy, is you can put them on a swim jig. This is a Super K swim jig. These are also made in Wisconsin. They're made in St. Germain. The Secret Weapon Baits, that is Mike Hoffman from Weston. This is Greg Kazuski from St. Germain, Wisconsin. Now you're going to want this on your hook this way. So when you put it on, you want to make sure you can just push the brush guard out of the way, or the weed guard out of the way for a minute. So you want to basically just start it out upside down. Once again, come out the middle of the bait, slide it all the way around, and there you go. You have a trailer for your swim jig. Another thing you can do is you can throw weightless. Just Texas rig it onto a hook. Basically, what it's going to look like when it's done is it's going to be like this. So you want to go into the bait and back out the nose. Like that. Come out through the bottom. Slide this guy up, flip it around so that it'll be right up next to the line, basically. And again, because these have this nice split in the bottom of them, put the hook right in there, come out, and slide it into the bait like that. If you find that you have a hard time throwing it weightless, it's not heavy enough, or it's not doing what you want it to do, you can use a split shot. And this is just a little, the kind that I have is from Anchor Tackle Company. These are lead free. I'm actually not sure what they're made out of, and I can't find anywhere that tells me what they're made out of, but they are lead free, so they're non-toxic. I prefer that. That's kind of a personal preference, I guess, and I know where some of you are, you can't use lead anyway. So that's a good option if you're looking for something lead-free. But you can just take one of these little split shots, and all you do is I'll show you with this guy here. Put it on the line. Obviously, you're not going to use this with a scrounger head, but you put it on the line, crimp it down, and actually these crimp down fairly easily, and then they'll give you a little weight on the front of your weightless guy here. So bunch of different options you can do with flukes. You can check them out at secretweaponbaits.com or find Secret Weapon Baits on Facebook. Thanks.